right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
First down. Here we go.
1st and 10, on to Mixon. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Taken down by Sebastian Joseph Day.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7.
Here we go.
They've got a man in motion. Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
On the set.
Titans to the line now. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
First carry here for Tony Pollard. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Shotgun snap down to Ward. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
All set for the kickoff. Slide with the honors. Return coming from the 6. Making some progress here. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35. Ball at the 33 for first down.
All right. Tony.
Now begin with a run by Mixon. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone could finally get to him.
A give to Mixon up the middle. Breaks the tackle. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And it sets up a Houston first.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. From the gun, Stroud. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Near the goal line. And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans tie this game 7-7. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Starting from the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
36-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10.
Ready? Up, check. 6, ready.
I'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. Ready?
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Escapes the pocket. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his
19
legs.
Charger, 19 Cardinal, 19 Lion.
Ward's going to throw here on 3rd. Okonkwo brings it in. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it. Scripting
for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
It's Allen downfield. He's got it. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
You throw it in the middle of the field, it's all about anticipation and accuracy. I mean, those are the two keys all the time in my book, Kate. But when you throw it in the middle of the field with all of the traffic, that's where guys with great anticipation and tremendous accuracy come to life.
Pollard on 1st and goal. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Just everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Okay, ready?
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
Tag! Cowboys!
Gets it again. And he won't get anything this time. They stop him at the 4. The makings of a goal line stand here. No gain on the run, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense...
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans break the tie here in the 1st. Here's Sly to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Titans take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. And after this play, there's a Titan out there who got the worst of it. He's in some discomfort as they head out to check on him. This return starts at the 5. This makes it up to the 25. Texans to the line, 1st and 10. Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. As for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Shotgun now, first round. Completed over the middle. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
On the 44-yard line now, first and 10.
Here we go.
The handoff for Mixon, running right. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11. 1 quarter down in this all-AFC South contest. It's a 14-7 game. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They have second down behind the sticks. On the ground again with Mixon. And it's a nice game, but they needed just 1 more yard to move the chains. A gain of 4 for them, and that sets up 3rd and 7.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Titans in the dime, 3rd down, 6 DBs out there.
All right. 18.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. This connects with Schultz. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. L'Jarius Sneed with the INT. And the Titans take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
That's incomplete left side.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line.
Come on, come on. Hit! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Steady.
From the gun, it's Ward. Finds him over the middle. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game. But boy, Brock, what a shot.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
1970 Timberwolves.
Ward now on 3rd down. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
For the Titans.
Fields this at the 19. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. Strad to throw on 1st down. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. He was hoping to get it to Tank Dell there. And it sets up 2nd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there will be more interceptions.
Short pickup to their own 31. Roger McCreary brings him down that time.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. To the air, Stroud. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. Running down the left side. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Nico Collins with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Texans tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10.
70 Lions. Here we go. Mustang, not talk. 70.
Gonna throw this one. Ward on him quick, and they bring it down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's gonna bring up 2nd down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
And this one is launched downfield. They connect on the deep shot. And he will get this inside the 30.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
1st and 10. It's Pollard. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Ward now. Short pass brought in. He takes this down to the 24-yard line. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
The Texans are in the nickel. 3rd down.
Come on. Set. Practice 19 Lions. Steady.
Throw here. 3rd down. Has it down close. And that's a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans take a 2nd quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Stroud. Hits him on the out route. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. We're at the the 2-minute warning, Brock, of what has been a high-scoring game so far. And it's the Texans looking at 2nd and 1. Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Pick up a 5 on that play, and it sets up a Houston first.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Stroud throwing here on first. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
First down. All right. A gain of 16 yards. First down.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And the defense wise to that call there. Receiver wrapped up for no gain. 3rd down coming up.
That's what an offensive player never wants to see. A defender just waiting for him on the edge. At that point, the play's dead. A good effort on his part to at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Jade, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Putting a receiver in motion. Throwing on 3rd down. Stroud. Into the hands of Dell. And they get this down to the 28. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st down, Stroud. Hits his running back. Small gain down to the 23. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 23-yard line.
Again, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
It's 3rd down.
Play number 9 of the drive. It's going to be 3rd and 5 to go. They kick the running back in motion.
19 seconds.
Stroud now on 3rd. It's caught at the 4. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans tie this game at 21. After tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Has this at the 6. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half.
Ready? 18 Cardinal.
1st and 10 here. Ward. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Chimere DK, the one he was looking for. So that brings up 2nd down.
Here we go. Cougar 19. 70 Rangers. 19 Lions. Ready?
Shotgun snap down to Ward. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They get 37 on the play. And the Titans will have a first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
That's going to be caught. Tony Pollard. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Here's Joey Slye for the Titans field goal attempt. All right, they're going to call a timeout. 3 seconds left. That means one last play in this half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal units. This is a 35-yard look from the right hash. Slye's kick is up and good. And they've taken back the lead. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Let's go now.
Third quarter starts with a run by Pollard. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Pressure coming. Here's Ward. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down.
Hey, we know this week to week. You cannot count on turnovers, right? When that faucet goes on, you reap the rewards as they did a week ago. But today, that was a great opportunity to get one, and it just went through his hands.
Avoided one crisis on a dropped pick. Now they're facing another, 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's going deep! Has it left side, Brock, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. They're going to say he brought it in out of bounds. That's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, Kate, with the game that they've put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
Here comes the Titans punting unit. Looking to return from the 29. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
At their own 34-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They go play action with Stroud. Jump off Popeye's back. Short gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. Stopped by Cedric Gray.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. New set of downs for him from the 46.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he's got room to roam. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, you run right at them and go make a point.
Going to the ground again on first. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple yards there.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Running back sent in motion. From the gun, Stroud. Will find in his back, Mixon. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Stroud off of play action. Catch is made in close. And this is down all the way to the 3. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Houston.
All right.
Shotgun now for Stroud. And that finds him in the end zone for the Houston touchdown. The Texans grab the lead on their first series of the half. Tank Dell the touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans take a 4-point lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there, and that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. First play of the drive. Here's Pollard. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that point. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup in 2nd and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Come, go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Downfield to DK. There he goes on the right side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans take a 3rd quarter lead. And they love the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. Here's Sly to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Titans push their lead to 3. Now following the play, one of the Texans banged up in some pain. We're going to pause as he gets checked on. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Has this at the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30.
Christian Kirk on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Here we go.
Stroud off the play fake. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
Here we go. Swap. Love a swap.
The tight end going in motion right. Nixon on the toss. And he's almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Kevin Winston in on that tackle.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started. All right. Tony. Buggy.
Man in motion here.
Mikey Texas.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
A 28-yard gain.
All right.
And the Texans first down.
Going right side, mixing with it. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track him down for a loss on the outside.
And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Houston.
On play action, here's Stroud. That one connects. And in for the Houston touchdown. The Texans take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. Tank Dell the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Texans take a 4-point lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Titans to the line now. 1st and 10.
Check, Panther.
This is Pollard running left. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Titans ball, and they could use a score. They come into the 4th trailing.
On the ready.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Come on. Ready.
From the gun, it's Ward. Okonkwo brings it in. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
And they drop him after just a yard. 2nd down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs, gets the better defenses in this league.
Ready.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. 19 tight.
Ward setting the pass. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
What's going to throw here on 3rd? That's caught for the 1st. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. A nice gain and a 1st down there, Brock, on a throw that most quarterbacks would have shied away from.
Now, tight ends, these guys, about the only position that can make that look routine, fending off a couple defenders, and it's really why, Kate, they're such valuable commodities.
Ward's going to throw it. Fits it through the middle. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. Well, they will certainly take that kind of passing from the rookie out of Miami as he gets them the 1st.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the 1st down.
They're setting up the screen. It's Pollard. That screen snipped out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
Throwing the out route complete. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
And he has the Tennessee touchdown. The Titans take a 4th quarter lead. Missed to go up by a field goal here in the 4th. The point after splits the uprights. And the Titans push their lead to 3. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
18, outside.
Off the play action. Here's Stroud. The right side hauled in by Collins. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it sets up a Houston first.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
A give. This is Mixon. Jukes away from one. They're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Finds him on the crossing route. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They bring Collins in motion right. 1st down, Stroud. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Christian Kirk touchdown. A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after.
The kick is good. Makes the score Texans 42, Titans 38.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. Things going well so far. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Ward. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
a 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Titans needing 4 points. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Let's go.
They give to Pollard from the gun. Still has some space inside the 35. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, you get some serious yards on the table.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Go.
Right back to Pollard. Gets it to the 15. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, 1st and goal.
Ready? 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Now we've got whistles, but not for delay of game. They were able to get a timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. From inside the 1, here's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Step. Let's go. Step.
Pollard can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal.
Ready. Ready.
Trying again with Pollard. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minutes. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Working underneath here to Mixon. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Setting up to pass. Low right side, Dell has it. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Houston.
Back to throw. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. Now with just 10 seconds left in our game, we've got a timeout.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Second down now. They need 7.
Here we go. 18. What's up? 19 Texas. Why Tony?
Here he is to throw. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. Shut down after a gain of about a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. Kaimi Fairbairn on now as we see how he handles this moment. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Man, this has been such a great game. Nobody is ready for it to end just yet. After 4 quarters, we're headed to overtime. So starting this year, we've got some new rules in place for overtime, Brock. Both teams now guaranteed a chance to possess the football in overtime of any game, not just the playoff. So an opening drive touchdown, no longer an instant game winner. Got to be able to make a stop, too. It's a new look to NFL overtime. Let's see how this plays out as we get underway with some bonus football. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Making some progress here. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
Well, for a second there, Kate, it kind of looked like, didn't it? They might not even need an opening drive of overtime. It wouldn't have won it for him anyway had he scored. But they are sure happy to take this field position, and they got to maximize it.
Incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
2nd and 10. Here's Ward to throw. Completed over the middle. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 7, Viking 18. Buffalo 18.
Defense showing blitz here. Ward. Little off centers, man, just couldn't adjust to it.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
A chance to take the lead and set themselves up for a win. Gotta make this count as they come up on 2nd down.
Panther 60, Panther 60, Mustang 19.
Again, Ward going to the air. That throw finds Okonkwo. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
3rd down, 7 to go on this opening drive of overtime.
Let's go now.
To the air on 3rd and long. TK, complete. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. All right, so an important landmark crossed on that play. They're inside the red zone now, partner. Now, new overtime rules mean they can't win it with a touchdown, but more times than not, a touchdown does ensure they don't lose it on the next series either.
Yeah, and you do all this work, all this heavy.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans break the tie and go up by 6. Here's Slide to try the point after. The extra point is good, and that's a big one. Now their defense just has to defend a 7-point lead here in overtime. Well, in past years, this game would have been over on that score, but starting this year, their opponents get to respond as we are back underway. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit! He's down shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. All right, so far so good, partner. Taking advantage of the change to respond here in overtime. We all know that was reserved only for the playoffs previously, but now an opportunity teams get in regular season games too.
Yeah, I think we both love this because really it keeps teams from blaming a coin flip anymore. Even if some of the anger in the past was justified now you just look in the mirror and know it's all upon you to deliver.
And he will wind up out of bounds after a 1st down gain of right around 3 yards.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Here's Chubb on 2nd down. And that one doesn't give him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Shotgun now for Stroud. This throw is going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the results, 4th down coming up. This is it, Brock. Make or break right here. Overtime rules gave them a chance to go touchdown for touchdown. But if they don't come through on this 4th down, they have wasted that chance.
And they're humans down there. They're not robots. They know exactly what these circumstances are, but this is also, Kate, where you tell yourself, just do your job. Just do what you have been trained to do. You can't make it more and bigger than it is, or else they're going to fail.
And he will get the first as they touch him down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. From the gun, Stroud. Hits his running back. Running in the red zone. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans keep their drive alive and reach pay dirt 1 play later. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. From Sid Luckman in 1943 to Drew Brees in 2015. We've had 8 quarterbacks throw 7 touchdowns in 1 game. And now we have a 9th who's accomplished that feat as his dominance over this defense continues.
The Texans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. This is caught. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. So this winds up a win for the Titans. And yet another challenger is vanquished as they continue to carry this